Hi everyone in the Poindexter Lounge. I hope you enjoyed Legends of Tomorrow, and thanks for watching.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you with me in the lounge today. Now, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, rumors, and pretty much anything and everything in between. And if those are things that you dig, if those are things that get you up in the morning, get you going in the morning, like get you out, you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, you're on movie sites, you're on comic book sites, you're just trying to gather up all the news saying, good Lord, is Ryan Reynolds actually going to be every character in Zack Snyder's Justice League movie? Then this is the place for you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, because those are the things that you do here on YouTube. And then also hit that like button so that we know that you like us, because we like you. And that's why we've invited you here today. Now, look, today there's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of rumors flying around, a lot of stuff. And you know what? Actually, it's not just today. There's been a lot of rumors flying around and just circling for a long time, especially around DC. Obviously, we talk a lot about DC and DC properties here around the channel. And because that's what's been hot too lately. I mean, that's what's been going on. And there's been a lot of discussion about different things that could be, different characters that could be in Zack Snyder's Justice League, or could be in movies going forward. I mean, we got these rumors about Michael Keaton and just different people. And it's hard to sort it all out sometimes. And then also when you're told, hey, it's going to be revealed at this time, it's going to come out of here. It's, we just got done with DC, with the Justice Con. And, there was all this, hey, this is going to be revealed. We're going to see all this stuff. And we didn't see some of it. And then the thing that we saw, we weren't even expecting. Right. So it was kind of strange that way. And now we're coming up to DC Fandom and a lot more rumors going on. And it doesn't help when celebrities start trolling us and messing with us. So today I have assembled a team to discuss these things. And one is going to be familiar, and two are making their debut here on the Poindexter Lounge. And so that's a pretty cool thing. So first of all, I would like to welcome in a guy. I found a brother in the Star Wars world who doesn't hate The Last Jedi as much as the rest, and actually spoke my own words in defense of the movie. I love it. Welcome from Nerdy in Many Ways, Dawson.
How's it going, everybody? Good to be here.
It's going good, man. It's going good. Good to have you here in the lounge for the first time.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, you talk about The Last Jedi. When I heard you talk about it as well, I was like, yes, somebody else besides me and my brother who think about this. Yes, I love it. So,
yes. All right. So, well, you know what? We're just going to skip the rest of the show, and we're just going to talk about, no.
Get the rest of them out in the lobby.
Exactly. We'll just keep everybody else out in the backstage. Actually, coming in right now, Mr. Nicotina himself.
What's going on, you guys? Last Jedi sucks, but
And so we were having this discussion about The Last Jedi.
Just keep him out. He's a lurker.
Absolute power.
Oh,
hey, let's try this again. You will not speak evil of The Last Jedi on this stream.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Dude, Ryan Johnson is one of my favorite directors out there, and what he did in The Last Jedi was just incredible. He really pushed the envelope in terms of what we can expect from a Star Wars movie. And
all right, too much.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just excited to see his new trilogy if that ever comes.
Okay, dial it down a little bit now. All right, and guys, you know him from my stream, you know him from every stream right now on the internet. He's actually on more streams than me, if that's possible, and I didn't even think that was possible. Every time I turn on my phone, the guy's there. You love him, I love him, somebody loves him. Shazam, and he appears.
Boom.
Mr. Ryan.
The best part about The Last Jedi was Broom Boy.
I'll let that fly.
Okay.
We'll allow
it. That's the best thing I can say.
we'll allow it for now. But hey, guys, welcome to the lounge. Welcome, Nicotina. This is your first time here at the Poindexter Lounge. Good to have you, sir. I've been on his channel, and you got a great program going on. And of course, Dawson and Zever, you're old hat at this point, man. You've been on the channel quite a bit.
I'm just your sidekick.
He's the lurker of all lurkers.
The lurker of all lurkers. Well, hey, first of all, I want to
Richter.
My Andy Richter. I was so glad last night to actually let Robert Meyer Burnett talk. It was so great hearing him actually talk and share and stuff. And it's like every time I found myself talking, I was like, no, I needed to I always felt I was talking too much because I wanted to let him talk.
Oh,
right?
yeah. He has a great perspective.
Shut up, just let him talk.
And I love his take on The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever. So I love him not that much. So, hey, guys, just want to say quick hello to everyone who's here right now and all those coming in. Of course, we got Steve, we got Nick, we got Jeff, who is the winner of this week's comic book of the week. That's right. So we'll be announcing that. I haven't actually officially done that video announced it because I've just been busy doing got crazy other things. We got HXSHTTV. Who's hash TTV says hi. Joey Herrera says hi. Andrew Clark says hi. What's up, Andrew Clark? Gavin says hi. Welcome, Gavin. Gavin will be live a little bit later doing our live Stargirl watch party. So look for that at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We got Joey. We got Darth Tasty in the house. I already said Steve here. Andrew. Jeff, I didn't put your names in there, so I want to say hi. What's up, Barcy? Barcy, what's up, Barcy B? Good to see you. And then my whole thing just skipped. What's up, the Truth? We got Superior.
What's up, Truth?
We got Enzo. It's always good to have the truth in the house, right? Especially when we're talking about rumors. We got to have the truth.
Yes,
some semblance of the truth.
Yes, Cristiano, and that's just who's posted right now. If I missed you, I'm very, very sorry, but it is good to have you all in there. Cristiano says, "I don't hate The Last Jedi. I actually kind of like it, but Rise of Skywalker is garbage." Smash that like button, everyone. So
Rise of Skywalker is a great PS4 game. If
Are
that's
you
what
trying
it was,
to
it would be really good.
He's just trying to get kicked off.
I'm trying to keep. No, I'm not. I'm talking about the Rise of Skywalker. I'm not talking about Last Jedi. That's I'm just setting that to the side.
Okay,
as it should be.
All right. Well, hey guys, don't forget that we always take Cash App there, for Zever Fett because he is so pretty.
You're so pretty, dude.
He's so pretty.
So gorgeous.
So gorgeous. Look at them pearly whites. Let's get a close up of that. That's like, look at there. Look at that guy.
How are you guys
trolling
doing?
us with that hat on?
You guys having yeah. I had to wear my Green Lantern hat today because Green Lantern's everywhere, and everyone is Green Lantern.
Everyone, we are Green Lantern.
Green Lantern Corps is pretty huge, but for some reason they're pretty much all in our sector.
Yeah, they're all in our sector.
Yes.
Pretty much.
So we got some fun today. Plus, we have a brand new rumor that I would like to announce that is being trolled, and so we're going to get into all that. But hey, guys, welcome to the lounge. Today, we're talking about all these crazy rumors that are going around. Obviously, the last few weeks we've been getting tons and tons of stuff just dropped, and it's been hard. Like honestly, and I know we all kind of talking, separate offline and everything, and we all talk about it. It's like somebody said today, like it's getting really hard to decipher what we should believe anymore, like with just all this stuff. And then like something like this, like I really don't, for those of you who don't know, there was some information that came out today. Ryan Reynolds posted this and said, I'm not playing Hawkman and Black Adam. That's been the big thing that, he's going to play Hawkman has been suggested. He says, I'm not playing Hawkman and Black Adam, although I generally do whatever The Rock tells me to do. I would, however, love to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League movie, and I've heard that I already may be in it. # Snyder Cut. And then look who's this guy underneath of him. Some nerdy.
Who is that guy?
Sounds like a really intelligent person, man.
I don't know. He was just writing gobbledygook. It's incoherent.
Gobbledygook.
About people. Ray Fisher wasn't allowed to say out loud. He wasn't attending DC Fandom. Oh, I don't know about that one. Okay, so anyway.
No, he had a very good point though. I thought that was a very, very good point.
Because basically, what I was talking about was Ray Fisher was on Justice Con, right? And they asked him if he was going to be at DC Fandom, and he couldn't say anything out loud. He couldn't say anything about it. And so I was making the point that if Ray Fisher's not allowed to say anything about an event he's attending due to a contract, why would Ryan Reynolds be allowed to talk about a movie that he's in so bluntly?
Yeah.
Of course, that means he doesn't have an NDA. That means he doesn't have like a contract. So that was just me just putting my opinion in that about that.
But no, I mean, that's a really good point, because I think people they see these little sound bites, these little, things, and all of a sudden they run with them. And I know,
Right.
and you guys can tell me, I mean, you guys, we're all kind of in the same space. We report movie news and we report all this stuff, right? And it's sometimes you hear a rumor or you read something and it's like, should I say something about this? Should I not say something about this?
Mm-hmm.
Like how do you guys usually judge when to say something and when not to say something?
Usually it's when I open my lips and words come out.
Sound is made.
I can see where we're going. So anyways, what's going on, buddy? Looks like it's just you and me.
Well, there we go.
My voice box creates noise.
He's still going on.
Sound waves emanate through the
They
air.
haven't learned.
It just depends on how far you want to take it. Because I mean, like, if I hear something, it depends on how confident I feel with that rumor, or how much confidence I've been given with that rumor as well. To say, hey, go ahead, you can go ahead and talk about it, or hey, don't talk about it at all, or don't tell me you got it from me. Then then it changes everything. But I think that if you're gonna, I always look at it like this: if you're gonna drop anything, eventually someone's gonna ask you, like,
Who's your source?
Or like, who told you that? So you just gotta be ready to handle that.
You can just be like Mike Zero and just never answer at all.
Just never answer. Never go live.
Thank you for watching the Poindexter content.
Exactly, the content. Lots of content.
He used to have a lot of hair, didn't he? Didn't he have like
yes.
It was like a huge, like almost like a big afro, or his hair all poofed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he he would tie it back, and then I think he cut his hair at one point, and then that's when I stopped watching.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
The various facial hair. As somebody who parodies the man, it's very interesting trying to stay up with the various looks of Mike Zero. I think he's just trying to distract us from the fact that his news is total and utter garbage.
It's like that the Pink Panther Part 2 when Steve Martin's like, let me bring you up to speed. We know nothing.
Yes. So, but I mean, like today also, like Ryan Reynolds came out, and he was talking about how he does whatever The Rock tells him to do, and then but then we got this. Then Dwayne Johnson, The Rock himself, says to Ryan Reynolds, "You are playing Hawkman, and that's that. You're also Deadpool, Green Lantern when you want because you own the intellectual property." You're in the Zack Snyder Justice League movie, and you're also Kevin Hart's dad, like in real life, as per your blood test.
See, I think Dwayne had to put that last part about Kevin Hart to make sure that people wouldn't lose their mind. Like, he's playing everything,
right? Like what? That's so meta. That's so
as like a little disclaimer, Come on, guys, don't believe everything.
Guys. Don't take this seriously. And you asked the question of like, when there's so many rumors, what do you do to like figure out where to go? Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing that people need to do is to not make assumptions and ask questions. Kind of like what Nicotina was saying. You got to ask questions. There's a couple people that I go to every single time I hear something like, "Hey, did you hear about this? What are your thoughts about this?" And they'll either laugh and say like, "Oh, that's stupid," or they'll be like, "Yeah,
we normally do."
Yeah. Or they'll be like, "You
this
moron."
guy.
Or
that's
they'll
when
be
he
like,
goes to
"Yeah,
us.
I heard that same thing." Or they'll
when
confirm
Dawson
what I
goes to
heard.
any of us, we just laugh.
Yeah, I don't go to any of you because you guys are worthless.
Where did you hear that? How did you hear that? And then immediately I go and like regurgitate it. Like, I just heard from a source that.
No, that's Dawson again. There he goes again with his stupid.
Ryan Reynolds is playing the Squirrel Green Lantern.
Yes.
Oh, now that I would.
That would be dope.
That would be cool.
That would be pretty cool. I would actually.
I think Ryan was miscast. Aside from Deadpool, because I think they altered the character to sort of like go along or be in line with his personality. But I think he was miscast as Green Lantern ultimately because he seems to be like a Wally West Flash, real cocky, or even I've seen some people talk about Booster Gold. I think he would have been great for either one of those parts. So for him to be a serious Hal Jordan I just that whole movie had issues, and for them to come back and say, you know what, remember that movie? we're gonna make some people recall that and go back and watch it again, and relive that, because it wasn't a great movie. It had good concepts, but overall, it was a horrible score. It wasn't a good story.
No,
and that was it. That was kind of it. And why would you try to include that? See, for me, when I get a rumor, I get some story, I try to think about it logically instead of emotionally. Because emotionally, I'd love to see it. It's cool, especially when I heard about Keaton. I was like, well, then there's your in for Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. He'll be in that movie, the Flash movie, because they're jumping into different worlds. And that makes sense, because if you think about it, Mark Strong was Sinestro. Now in the Snyderverse, he is Dr. Savannah. So that's already one person who would have to be two people. We have a what was it? Was it Bassett? Angela Bassett. She is in the Green Lantern movie. She's Waller. Well, we have Viola Davis in the Snyderverse. As
Who's
Waller.
greatly casted, by the way.
Oh, she's perfect. I think. I mean, Angela Bassett is a great actress. I just I didn't buy her as Waller.
Right.
You know, she just she didn't. It's like whoever was directing her didn't have a really good grasp of Waller as well. You know, so Viola Davis, that she embodies what Waller.
Oh, that
is.
was perfect casting.
Yes,
perfect casting. I remember even before it came out, when they announced that she was going to play Amanda Waller, I remember thinking, I was like, dude, they nailed it. That's perfect.
Yeah, her confidence level is on par. I mean, Angela Bassett is a confident lady as well, but it just that didn't fit, translate.
Well, she was better in The Eraser than she was in Green Lantern.
Well, too, let's be honest.
I think everyone was better in different movies than in Green Lantern.
But I mean, you know, Angela Bassett also is a very, I mean, she's a powerful woman, but she's a very attractive woman. Like she just has like a different look to her. And Amanda Waller,
even at her age, she's still attractive.
Yeah, and the thing is like that's not Amanda Waller. You know what I mean? Like Amanda Waller, and I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that Viola Davis isn't attractive, but the thing is like when they made her up the way that they did, she looked like Amanda Waller, where Angela Bassett just, you know, she's just stunning even at her age. So, well, and plus, you know, some of the problems that I had with that Green Lantern movie is, I mean, first of all, they're fighting a giant fart cloud.
Yeah.
Yes. See, it should have been Krona. They should have introduced Krona and built that lore.
Yeah, parallaxed.
No, I'm sorry, I parallaxed. Excuse me.
That's good.
Parallax sounds like something you would take to prevent gas. Like, oh yeah, I have gas. Oh, take some parallax. It works every time. Every time it works great. I drink it with my coffee and tea.
Constipation got you down? Take parallax.
And relax.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
Parallax. That's just all I could think. And it didn't help. It didn't help that
you ever get those not so bloated feelings?
Take parallax.
Constant trips to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But also like Hector in that movie just looked, it wasn't creepy good. It was like, what the heck am I staring at here?
Yeah.
Right.
This is awkward. Like I felt bad for him. I felt bad for Skarsgård in the movie because I felt bad watching him because he just looked uncomfortable watching.
Him, he looked terrible too.
And it was like, give me a villain in this movie, and nobody was a villain. You know, I thought, you know,
exactly. Nobody was the villain.
Because at the end, they finally reveal Sinestro, and then it's like it's too late because we're never going to see that sequel.
What they could have done, which probably would have been better, is they could have taken Hal off world and then just introduced like maybe the Red Lantern Corps, and then have him fight alongside Sinestro, show them their. Give them a better relationship because, Hal is taking the place of Amon Sur. And, so they're sort of building rapport with each other. And that makes the turn to Yellow Lantern that much more, sort of Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, but reversed.
Well, I think
the rookie is not the one that falls.
Done it. they could have even done it in one movie. Where if you want to bring in Parallax, okay, fine. If you want to bring in that, but not for the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
Make that
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, silent. I saw that. Parallax, silent but deadly. But the thing is like you put that in the beginning of your movie, show them, show Hal come on board, and him and Sinestro have this friendship. They fight alongside each other, and then at some point, Sinestro has to tap into the yellow ring to overcome some of these things, and he gets into that power, and then he's trying to bring Hal over to his way of thinking, and they have a falling out, and
I mean, that they would hold off on that. Like he's sort of learning about it.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of come across it, and he's interested, and he's finding out more about it. And then he goes to the Guardians, and they warn him against it. And all that, and just
meanwhile, in the good part of the movie,
right. So then,
meanwhile, back in the Hall of Justice,
Atrocitus and all the rest of the Red Lantern Corps, and there's the conflict right there. And then at the end, just the same as in the Green Lantern movie, Sinestro finally forges a ring, leading into part 2. So you've already established 3 cores at the end of the movie, and the spectrum is coming.
So. I mean, and it's just a shame, but so this idea of Ryan Reynolds, like, look, I love Ryan Reynolds. It is because of Ryan Reynolds that I actually really love the Pokemon movie. I mean, like, I've never been a Pokemon guy in my life. My kids were all into Pokemon, but the minute that I saw that Pokemon trailer and Ryan Reynolds, voiced Pikachu, I was like,
that's why he could make a really good Squirrel.
It's like, I'm in. I basically now I've just learned not to underestimate Ryan Reynolds, because that's good. But what I don't want him to become is this year's Jim Carrey. Where everybody really loves Ryan Reynolds, because everybody really loved Jim Carrey, and then Jim Carrey's shtick kind of ran out
because he was in everything.
He was in everything, and he was everyone in everything, but he was always the same in everything, and that gets old after a while,
But I think you have to ask yourself as well. I mean, does this universe, the Snyderverse or DCU, however you want to look at it, does it need him? Does it need Ryan? Like, does Zack Snyder's Justice League need Ryan Reynolds?
And here's an even better question: do Zack Snyder, Ryan Reynolds even have a working relationship at all? Have they ever even worked together? The answer is no, not as far as I understand. Yeah. And so, like, why would Zack Snyder reach out to him and try to get him in a Green Lantern movie when he's never worked with him, and he's obviously establishing his own universe and its own feel? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, because I mean, it would take the focus away from the team that he's built, and it would put a lot of focus on Ray. I'm not Ray. Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, and that it's sort of like
it's all pressure on Ray Fisher all of a sudden. And
I was talking about Ray Porter.
He's talking about Ray from Star Wars.
Yes, all these Rays,
Ray from Star Wars. She comes in and wrecks them all. She single-handedly takes out Darkseid, and they're like, "How did you do that?" I don't know.
I'm a monster.
And you talk about working relationships as well, and you look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's tweet about the whole Hawkman thing. Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds and The Rock actually do have a working relationship. They're friends. Right. They've worked together. So it makes, kind of talk about the rumors here. It would make so much more sense if Ryan Reynolds were assigned to be Hawkman alongside Black Adam in his movie than it would be for Zack Snyder to pull an MCU and pull Ryan Reynolds into his movie to try to get that kind of connectivity there. At least that's how
they're going to do that. I mean, and they could do that. And I definitely agree with that. But it also kind of feels like, hey, look, the fact that The Rock would come out and say that, if there was any truth to this, and he's not under contract, there is no NDA that he has to kind of follow by, but he doesn't want to go out and just outright say it, like, yeah, I'm in this movie, or no, I'm not in the movie.
Yeah,
like he could basically come out and say these kind of things and have The Rock say what he said, as just one massive troll leading up to DC Fandom, where everyone's gonna,
right. And Ryan Reynolds has a long history of just being a massive troll. He just likes to have fun.
For sure.
Well, see, the thing is that when they released that tweet. Or not tweet, I'm sorry. When they released the article, the Culture Nerd, Ryan and Dwayne didn't need to say anything at all. They could have just let it die. They could have been like, we don't we don't care. I mean, how often do they address articles? You know, it's like, oh no, please don't believe them. You know,
that is a very good point. I mean, how often do actors even address tweets from any kind of insider or scooper website? And I can't remember any other than directors coming out and saying, "Hey, that's not true. We're not doing that." Every so often, I don't think I can remember right off the top of my head an actor coming out saying, "Hey, I'm not in this movie. I don't know why they're saying this." You know, in any kind of form, like the way they're doing now.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew does make a good point. Andrew Caselli in the chat. I don't see Ryan as Carter Hall yet.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
I personally, my fan pick would be Carl Urban. I think I think that Hawkman is more eccentric.
That's a great
He's more in your face, just brash. And I see Carl Urban as that, because I mean he's even fantastic in The Boys Without Power. So that would have been my pick.
And I saw your pick of that, and I really liked that idea. I really liked that thought, and I don't see that was my next question to you guys. Actually, was about that, like, because even though I agree with Dawson that I could understand the relationship with The Rock, I could understand the thinking, at least the connectivity. Right, between people to actually get him in the Black Adam movie somehow. The character just doesn't make much sense, with who Ryan Reynolds is. I'm not saying that Ryan Reynolds can't necessarily play a serious character, but
it would be that much more amazing if they do cast Ryan Reynolds as Hawkman and he is able to give you that performance. Don't give me Ryan Reynolds. Don't pull a Nicolas Cage or a Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like,
I don't want that.
This is Ryan Reynolds.
I want to see like you mentioned earlier, Enosh, about Jim Carrey when he was in that the number 31 or the number 23, the number 23, right? Yes. I want to see that from Ryan Reynolds. In that, like, I don't want to see Ryan Reynolds. I want to see Carter Hall.
Yes.
Right. Because you remember how people were talking about Heath Ledger before he became the Joker, talking about like he's a teen heartthrob kind of thing, romance movies, and occasionally things like A Knight's Tale, which I love that movie. But, for a while, Heath Ledger seemed like that kind of guy, like a Samuel Jackson or a Ryan Reynolds. But then he pulled off the Joker and it was like, holy crap, this changes everything. So, I mean, again, Ryan Reynolds is a paid actor. So, he's capable of doing certain things. It's just a matter of if the studio decides to stay true to the character and say, like, hey, we need you to be serious, and he'll be like, okay, I'll do it. We'll have to see.
Because I mean, we've seen Ryan in so many different like superhero-esque roles. It's like, is he the person that everybody goes to? It's like, we need somebody in Blade Trinity. Who do we got? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. There he is.
I think Ryan Reynolds might be available.
And Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. Somebody get this guy a sword.
Yeah. And then it's like, we need somebody for the Merc with a mouth. Ryan Reynolds, let's get him back. And then we need somebody that has strong willpower. Well, Ryan Reynolds? I guess. Ryan Reynolds, bring him in.
Lycast brings up a really good point, too, because Jason Momoa, like I said, Jason denied being Aquaman for 6 months before confirming it. And so, I mean, we could also be seeing that same thing here.
Yeah, that's because he had to.
He also wants Sam Jackson as Green Lantern, so I don't know. I don't know if I can trust him right now.
Samuel Jackson.
I'm kidding,
is
man.
More of a Yellow Lantern to me.
Fair enough.
No.
He's like, see this mother effer.
Samuel Jackson is a Red Lantern all the way, man.
Just red Lantern.
I'm tired of these mother effing Green Lanterns on my mother effing green plane. The mother effing Red Lantern.
So if they were to cast if they were to cast Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern, the other way around,
somebody,
and he's in Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? So let's just say that does happen.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Do you think that is there going to be?
Nice having you there. Thanks for being on the show.
All right, so let's get down to some real discussion.
Send you home with a copy of our home game, Poindexter Lounge for Home.
That's right.
I've
breathe it in. Breathe it in. That's failure.
No, what I'm saying is that if that's the case, our audience
See, I don't have the cool. I don't have the cool. I don't
Yeah,
have cool drops just ready like I did when I was in radio. So I'll just have to do them all by. I'm going to do all my drops now by mouth, right? So,
That's why I have all
Well
those.
done.
But no, will
Perfect.
audiences get confused about who he is because of the other movie, or does nobody care? Or is
I
that
don't
so
care.
far away that no one's even going to know about that movie?
It's not that no one can't figure that out. It's I don't get the narrative that people are just so retarded that they can't.
You can't say that word.
Okay, I can't.
So, jeez. So Dawson, you're the only one I haven't had to get rid of yet.
You see what
Thank
Matt,
you.
See what
Thank
Matt
you.
said?
I can't understand
knew
why
it. I knew it.
people can be
He's
so
Green Lantern.
retarded.
I knew it. He's been hiding it the whole time. You can't say that.
I can't say people.
We're talking about Ryan.
I can't say humans. Can I say that?
Yes.
Should I get, you want me to call Krypton and have him come on here so you can talk to him again?
You're calling Krypton retarded?
After you
No.
viciously assaulted him
Hey, that's insulting.
verbally.
But yeah, you were making some sort of point or attempting to, Nicotina.
About what?
Okay,
We don't
forget it.
know.
Okay,
We
moving
don't
on.
know.
No, I'm testing if you were actually listening to me.
No.
I was just saying that our audience is going to get confused by seeing Ryan Reynolds as Green
I'm
Lantern.
tired of the narrative
Yeah.
that they won't be able to.
me
These
too.
people are thespians. These people are actors. These people are portraying a role. Let them portray a role. Just because Morgan Freeman comes in and plays God doesn't mean he can't come in and play,
Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox. There you go.
Yeah.
Or he can't play another character. It's like, oh, you're typecast. It's like, no, that's irreprehensible. Is that a better word?
Plus when
by
it comes
saying-
to fans, like I think nowadays more than ever, well, this is both true and not true. I think fans nowadays are more informed and educated with movies than they ever have
Yes.
before.
Yes.
And so they're able to make that distinction because back 30 years ago, maybe you could say something like that. Like, oh, they'd be a little confused if it's in the same universe, it might, weird them out. But today, when we have all this information just given it to us basically at random, it seems now with by celebrities and everybody, people are up to date. People understand what's going on. People can distinguish like, oh yeah, that he was just Green Lantern in that movie that failed. And so he's just this character in this universe.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
well,
it doesn't
especially with
matter.
the
I don't
actor
think
that was at the beginning of this video, Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
He was cast as Superman. Then he was cast as the Atom, and then he was recast again in the same universe, in the same show.
Yeah,
As
and nobody
Superman.
cared. Nobody cared. Everyone was happy
And
with
yeah,
it.
it didn't ruin anything for anybody.
Didn't
It
mess up
actually
anybody.
invigorated
You know
people.
what?
They
You know what other one?
I would love to see his. I would love to see more of Brandon Routh Superman. With
Absolutely.
another story. A better story. Better story, better cast. I would love to see it. He's not too old. I think he's roughly around the same age as Henry. So
He would continue on that storyline.
They could
was
create a new storyline with him. They could give him blue jeans and a Superman T-shirt, and he's a different iteration of Superman. Nobody's going to lose their mind. They'll be able to identify with whatever. People should instead, and this is a great point that Robert Meyer Burnett made last night. Movies should follow a story or have everything wrapped around the story, and all this ancillary BS is supposed to be on the side. No agendas, political, social, whatever. Make a good story, get a good strong cast to support the story narrative, and get somebody in there who can direct the story, the narrative, to convey it to the audiences. And it's enjoyable. And if it's enjoyable, then fantastic. That's why there's a fan in fantastic. You're going to make some.
Oh, look at you.
Wow.
Really good. That was
Philosophical.
really good.
Wow.
Well, but I mean, there's all
He's had his intelligent thought of the day.
Yeah.
there you go. But there
He's
are,
on E right now.
I got to recharge.
gotta recharge. I've just given so much. I've given so much. I can't give any more. But no, there's. Oh
I can't pull over any further.
That was Enoch last week. I've given so much, I can't go any further.
Oh my gosh!
You want to stream? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, sure. I'm there. Oh yeah, okay.
You look so tired last week. He's like, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
yeah.
I was, man.
my God.
There was a couple of those streams that I was just absolutely like, what the heck am I doing here?
What are we talking about?
Okay, I'll be there. Yeah, it's just
You're just sitting there like a profile picture, like
Yeah.
it's just one thing after another. But
He's
you
in
know,
deep thought.
my eyes were like all spaced out on like some of these things, and I looked like I was on a few different things, but man,
We had to go with it since you're our fearless leader.
well, there you go. You know, hey, look, the leader goes down with the ship, even if the leader's going down first, I guess. I don't know. But here's the thing. So you brought up though that like different people playing different roles, right? Who played different characters and stuff. Like, and I mean, we see that a lot. I mean, think about this guy.
oh
Oh God.
John Glover, man.
oh man.
John Glover plays Jason Woodrue in one of the worst superhero movies ever.
It's the worst.
No.
Batman and
That
Robin.
was that Batman and Robin?
Yeah, it was Batman
Yep.
and Robin. Yeah,
It was Batman and Robin.
Yep,
Okay.
he ended up empowering Poison Ivy because he was doing all this formula stuff, and it was his lab. That
And he also
Poison Ivy-
created Balloon Bane.
That's right, he did. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
And then, but then
Bane, that's right.
but then he goes on from there and ends up, starring on Smallville as Lionel Luthor.
Yep.
Just an iconic role.
He's a
just
very
great role.
versatile actor. I mean, I actually
Well,
like him a lot.
Digimon
John Glover,
Aslu.
John Glover's
He's
amazing.
played multiple characters in the DC universe and multiple characters in this new Snyderverse universe. He was in Shazam playing Shazam. He was in Aquaman playing one of the mer people.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure he'll be in some more. So, I mean,
Cylon Scotty says Batman and Robin is obviously the best DC movie ever made.
because of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. What killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
Cool party.
Kick some ice.
Yes.
Chill.
Adam and Evil.
You know, one of my favorite films.
movie.
One of my favorite films from John Glover is actually Gremlins 2, the new batch. Yeah, when he played the CEO of the company and he was all the way at the top of the building, he had no idea what was happening at first. Yeah, there you go. Don't get him wet. You know what's funny is that I actually made a reference to Gremlins at work, and I said a reference like, "Oh yeah," like because we were doing like an overnighter, so like we were staying there kind of late, and someone said, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be you and so staying here as managers late." I said, "Yeah," we'll be fine. Just don't feed them after midnight and don't get them wet. And they didn't know what I was talking about. They're like,
"Oh my god,
you're so old,
uncultured swine!"
I'm like, it's Gremlins, Gizmo.
It's a classic.
What? Never mind. Anyway, but no.
Hey, what was the name of the funny one in the new batch? The one that came out as the dentist.
I don't remember the name of them.
Okay.
Did they have names? Did they have names?
They did.
Oh, really?
They did. I didn't even know they had names. Okay, here's one. What is the name of the species that Gizmo is?
A Mogwai.
Mogwai. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an easy one. Come on.
Not everybody knows that. I mean, at work, they didn't even know what I was talking about.
Well,
Man,
those are just uncultured people. That's all that is.
Yes.
You just have to realize that some
What
people.
what food did the Gremlins in the first movie eat to turn them in, or Mogwais to turn them into Gremlins? What did he feed them?
Oh, damn. It's been so long since I've seen that first one.
Wait, what was the question?
What actor was Billy's friend?
Wait.
Oh gosh.
Who fed him?
No, what food was it?
Oh,
It was fried chicken.
I was
Next,
saying,
on to the next question.
It was fried chicken. It was fried
Yeah.
chicken.
So who was Billy's friend?
I don't remember who it was. Who was it?
she was in.
It's
No. The little kid that would come over, and he's the one that flashed
Oh gosh.
Gizmo.
He's also from Lost Boys.
Yeah.
He's also in Stand by Me.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He was also a Ninja Turtle.
Corey Feldman.
Yes.
Corey Feldman. Yes.
Corey
Feldman. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
Goonies as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
He was in
See,
Goonies,
see,
yes.
Sickness got that. Sickness.
Yeah,
got
there
that.
you
Feldman,
go.
Feldman.
There you go.
Yeah,
Now, here's a
Fried
question,
Chicken,
though.
they gave up, and then, I want to say I always felt bad because Gizmo was such a nice little character, and whenever he had to,
Who
you know,
voiced Gizmo?
That's
Frank
all right.
Oz or
No, Frank.
Your mother.
Your mother Trebek.
He's the host of I think what is it? America's Got Talent.
Alex Trebek. No, what's his face?
Let's see if the chat knows.
Someone's gonna know in the chat. In the chat, if you
He's
know
the
it.
host. He's the host of America's Got Talent.
Yeah, the bald guy. It's he had a cartoon.
He's a
at one
comedian.
point.
Oh, Howie Mandel.
Howie
Yes.
Mandel. There we go.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that he
Wow.
did that. I didn't know that he
Yeah.
did that.
Yes, they got it. Sickness and Darth Tasty got it. Yeah.
You get to go home with
What's up,
the
DC Extended? You'll all get home copies of our video game.
I love that.
Poindexter at
hella
home.
crappy game.
It's like a really. It's better than E.T.
The extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial.
It's a mod of a different game.
Oh man.
No, but hold on. So Kyoki brings up a good point. Like in Gremlins, it's always
Could
after
be.
midnight. So does it just depend upon where you're at?
That
It
is
could
a
be.
really good point.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah,
it,
you know
it
what?
probably depends on, I mean, just the
Time
time of
zones.
night. You know,
Yeah.
I think there's probably just a bracket of time
It's-
that you aren't supposed to feed them.
It's a common theme throughout a lot of 80s things that if you really try to think about it, it's gonna not make sense. But like just don't think about it too much.
And they were mean too. The Gremlins. I
Yeah.
feel like in the first one,
yeah.
they were much more menacing. Than the second one, they were more like comical and
Well,
They were-
they
Yeah.
were trying to, like, especially that one when they were going, they were with Christopher Lee and they were going through all the different potions and things like that to change their DNA.
yeah.
One of them turned into a bat, and when he flew through the wall, it was the Batman symbol.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It was perfectly cut through.
I mean,
That's awesome.
that
But see,
second movie had all kinds of craziness in it.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Hulk
But it was
Hogan
things
in
like
it.
that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
made it was so much fun to watch as a kid. I remember that it was all.
I went to the theater to
break
see
the
it.
wall,
Yeah.
and then it's the
And then
Batman logo.
he got caught in the cement, and he flew up and he became a gargoyle.
Yeah, he became a gargoyle on top. I was like, yeah, that was cool. It's a good way to go out.
So I do want to before we go any further and talk about this some more because I'm enjoying this. So I have breaking news.
There we go.
Wow.
Yes, I have breaking news. So everyone, just prepare yourself.
roll.
I almost feel like I have to like give a countdown for this. You know? No, I'm not going to do
30 seconds. That's a
Oh,
long time to
goodness.
wait. I'll be like, hold up, let me go get a snack.
It won't be worth it.
So apparently we have a new Harley Quinn.
What?
The one from the animated series?
No, apparently
Quiet.
apparently Margot Robbie is going to be replaced as Harley Quinn.
No.
They're setting up to replace Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
No way.
I'm
way.
telling you right now, I've got it on good authority and I've got an exclusive right here.
What in the world?
Do you want to
Why?
do you want to see?
I feel like you're
I'm
trolling us.
confused
I
'cause
feel
they were
like
already
you're trolling us.
talking for her to
That's
reprise her role.
I know,
after
but
the
there's
Suicide
been all
Squad.
this and I don't know. You guys tell me. So this is who
Oh,
right here is said to be our new Harley Quinn.
that's a great pick.
That's a great pick. Well, and I mean, she's
Does she
looking
have
pretty
her own
good.
figure?
She has two of her own action figures already.
There you go. Okay, well then it's undeniable.
And here's just something to get you guys a little bit on board with this.
There you go.
She can pull it off. She
you
can
go.
pull it off. She does a really good job. I mean, I think that
E-Town.
there might
But it's
be
E-Town.
something here. There might be something.
There's something cryptic in that. Oh, what is ETAM?
Well, that's no. I have to say that because I have to say a special shout out to Miss Tifftastic, who will be with me on the stream in just a little while later tonight as we watch Stargirl. But today is our what's that? No. Today is our 8th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations,
So-
man! 8
So,
years.
so she's my Harley, and I love her, and so happy anniversary, baby.
Now you got to give us your best Joker laugh. Not bad. Not bad.
That was very Joaquin Phoenix.
I really thought you had something going. I was like, oh my god. I was online.
I knew you were trolling. I knew. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, I had already known that they were talking to Margot Robbie about another role after the Suicide Squad. So I was like, unless she did something like, crazy.
like if she killed a man.
I know.
Well, or pooed on his bed.
Oh yeah.
It's funny you guys.
Who would you?
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who would you cast as Mara?
Amelia Clark.
She's in talks for another role.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying if I had my choice, I think that'd be great to put those two together again.
I think that.
It's not just the nostalgia of seeing them together again, like they were in.
You're going to confuse audiences.
She's not going to be Daenerys Targaryen in the movie,
right?
You don't know that.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name? But I
Oh
think
my
it'd be cool to see them together because they already had a working relationship. You see them together. There's a familiarity.
Quit trying to jump on Dawson's working relationship theories.
I already coined that. Nick.
He already did it. I'm sorry, Dawson. I have to give you the win.
Thank you. Wow, this is a momentous occasion, guys. Ryan, give me the win. This is
just keep
never
Nicotina on. Just keep
You get
that
the
take
W.
Nicotina on, and I'll have to.
You get the W.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So you asked for my best Joker laugh. Okay, so I have to. So I'm going to show you guys something. So my brother-in-law, years ago, he used to be in video game development, and so he was, as a side project, he was kind of making this little thing. So he made this little like short demo thing, and he needed somebody to voice over it. And so he gave me like some information and stuff, and I did this voiceover. And it's funny because listening to it now, I feel like I've had other people tell me like that sounds a lot like Mark Hamill's Joker. And so actually, I would like to get your guys' professional opinion since you guys wanted my best Joker laugh. It's pretty much, this is going to be the best Joker laugh that you're going to ever hear from me anyways. And so, I'm interested to get you guys' opinion on this because he released this little demo and let me pull this up here.
There we go.
See what you guys think of this.
Oh,
it's not the Joker, but it's very Joker-esque in my opinion. So here we go.
Good morning, Mr. Finch. I am truly sorry that my men were so rough in bringing you here. But you see, we cannot have someone like you digging around in the company's personal files. They wanted you dead, but I couldn't bring myself to give that order. It's just that you and I, we have so much history with each other. So I thought it would be fitting to bring you back to where it all started.
Oh, dang.
I mean, you are still going to die down here. But this way, this way we can have so much more fun while doing it.
Oh wow.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Hey, dang, man.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, that subway train got me.
Yeah, it did me too. I was like, whoa.
Holy cow, okay.
Watch out!
People could roll back and watch it again and see me kind of take up.
Well, I was
taken back.
I moved. I was like,
that was good, man.
I'll have
That was
to tell
awesome.
Dan, like, you need to finish this thing, man. Like, seriously.
is that a game? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was a
I want to
demo.
play the game now.
I know,
I'm
right?
like,
It was
I'm
a
like, hey,
demo.
what's next?
It was just a demo that
Where
he
was
worked on for-
Batman?
He was in the corner. But no, yeah, he was working on this thing. Why'd you say that name? No, it was something that he was just working on for a while. And then he just stopped working on it. So
Man, he needs to finish that. Seriously, that was awesome.
yeah, it just like that's what I told him. I said, just watching it, I was like, well, what's the story behind it? Like, seriously, because I just watched that and like, well, so what's up with the files? What's up with Mr. Finch?
Yeah,
Why is he down here? Like, I'm voicing the thing and I don't know. Come on.
Yeah.
What's his
I need to
background?
know.
I need to know. Just
Has
tell
Mr.
me.
Finch become Batman?
Does he? That's the new history. But no, so guys, there's just been I'm looking forward to Fandom, right?
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to what we could possibly see there. But what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think that we're actually going to see at Fandom?
As far as everything that I've heard from multiple different people, including like Grace Randolph and things at DC Fandom, it looks like we'll be getting like an actual trailer, right? Looks like we'll get the name,
Yep.
we get the official title that they'll stick with, which I hope it's either Zack Snyder's Justice League or Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 1 or Episode 1 or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
I hope they don't go back to like some weird Justice League, like, other side or subscript title, because that would just take away from the impact of the name that we've had for the thing for a while. And again, I stick with my bias of wanting the Batfleck to return and have that announcement, because like I love Batfleck. Batfleck is my definitive Batman. I mean, I love all different Batmans for different reasons, except for George Clooney. But Ben Affleck is my definitive Batman. Yeah, I hit the bobblehead Batman.
How are you doing, Freeze?
But I really want that announcement to be made, and I my biggest hope for that whole event is not necessarily, I mean, of course, Batfleck, but main thing is for all of this like back and forth of like you're wrong, I'm right kind of thing on Twitter and stuff to be at least somewhat subsided. Right, I'm just looking so much to
but
that.
it does keep the interest, though. I mean, even though it's sort of like hey, we believe this, you believe that, or whatever it is, it still keeps the conversation going and speculation, and I could give it. I don't care who's right and who's wrong. We're gonna find out eventually anyway.
Yeah, I'm just tired of the bickering. That's what I'm tired of.
That's what this becomes. That's what it becomes, because people look. There's people that we know who do scooping, and there's people obviously we don't know who do scoops, and then like it goes back and forth. People start arguing about it, and if you even say sometimes that you believe something could happen, people will try to come in and stomp on you and say, no, it's not going to happen. There's no way. And then if you hear something that you don't necessarily buy into, it's the exact same thing. Like people take it personally if you don't necessarily buy into it, and you. I think for us with what we do, it's hard sometimes because you want to be fair, you want to be balanced, but like how many of us still have people send us like stuff as soon as like we got this covered, like post that there's going to be a Stranger Things Nightmare on Elm Street Thundercats crossover, coming soon.
Yeah, I would love to see a Thundercats movie. Live action, man. I mean, if they could get Rick Baker on, that thing would be phenomenal.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Is like every time one of these sites, Cosmic Book News reports, that
don't ever
going to have
Timothy Dalton is Alfred.
Alfred.
I fell for that one. I was like, yes, it's so awesome. And like, oh wait, no, never mind. It's not real.
You say Andy Dalton?
Timothy Dalton.
Oh, Timothy Dalton. I said Andy Dalton, like the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. I was like, what the freak? Who said that? Who said that?
He's going to be Alfred.
Why did you believe it?
He's your confidant.
But yeah, I mean, like, but every time one of those kind of things comes up, and and people will send that to me, and I'm just like, oh Lord, I'm so sick of having to explain this, but then there's people who are legit and they have good sources. And I think the thing that there's I think the one thing about it is that a lot of the rumors that we hear, like, they sound plausible. There's a lot of stuff that sounds
anything could be plausible. Yeah. I mean, if you can make a case for it, then and you can get other people to believe what you believe, and more people, it kind of takes a life of its on its own. And
I think you
build this paradigm that everybody is believing. That's why you have these different factions that believe different things or whatever, because somebody's orchestrated some sort of narrative that is possible. I mean, is it possible that Ryan Reynolds could come back as a Green Lantern? It's possible. Is it likely? Not so much.
Yeah,
but it's possible.
But the idea
could it be that
him...
Sam Benjamin is the Green Lantern that was filmed before 2000, and cut in 2017? It's possible. Is it likely. It's likely that because Zack Snyder said he'd finished principal photography, he had a Green Lantern in his movie, and it was human. And so I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it possible that Ryan Reynolds is Hawkman? It's possible.
You're gonna do this with every character, aren't you?
Well,
keep
is
on
it
going.
possible that Christian Navarro is Blue Beetle?
I mean, look at this picture I just pulled
Is it
up.
possible that I just muted Ryan?
It's possible. He's gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going.
Probable, actually. I would say probably. I like what comic book Craig. See, I should say it like let Ryan keep talking. Like, hey guys, my source at HBO Max, my father's cousin's sister's former roommate, has said there is a 50-50 chance everything will be answered at DC Fandom, but there's only a 10% chance of that.
Yeah, right.
Love the Spaceballs reference.
Absolutely.
And what's that make us? Absolutely nothing, which is what you're about to become.
But like Hector V says,
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Thank you.
We've been jammed.
Oh my gosh,
there's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry.
Yeah.
I've got a video that we just did that we just filmed the family reacting to our first time ever seeing Justice League, and so we're sitting on the couch though the other day, and we're going through this whole thing, and we're like, hey, it's been a while since we've had everybody here, but everybody is here now. And Tiffany looks at me like it's all recorded. I can't wait to release it, because Tiffany just kind of looks at me and goes, well, when is now? And the whole family starts just going on in a row, like, well, then, and then, when it, so yeah, it was just really funny. Hector V says, I hate how everyone who scoops takes it personal when someone else reports something different. I mean, it's just rumors. Why fight over rumors?
Right. I think scoopers in a perfect world should get together.
Yeah,
and
information.
It shouldn't really be gatekeeping so much. Like, why is your rumor better than mine?
But they want to benefit off of that. It's about their reputation, their
and they want to be the only person that you can go to.
It's about making money off of it.
It's about cred.
Yeah, they're not doing it just for the hell of it. They're doing it for a reason. And it's not to say that what they do is not an easy job. No, it's hard. They put a lot of work into it, and they put a lot of time into it. But at the end of the day, it's because they're either getting paid for it or they want cred for it. It's for a reason. Now, is that something to hold against them? I don't think so. I mean, they're doing it for it is what it is. But without all that, we wouldn't have any of this to talk about. Now, I shared a screen with you, which you've been ignoring.
Yes. I'm sorry.
So
no, keep ignoring it.
So here's Sam Benjamin in a artist rendition of what he could look like. I mean, the thing is that if you saw him as Green Lantern in Zack Snyder's Justice League, if he appeared as Green Lantern, to me, that fits more in line with the story that's already been kind of presented, in the sense that if all of a sudden Ryan Reynolds showed up, it would sort of take away from.
Absolutely.
It would take away from the story. Not to say nothing against Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't want him. I think he's great.
Yeah, but you see him as Ryan Reynolds, whereas Sam Benjamin, people don't know him as much, and they'd see him as Green Lantern.
Yeah,
to me, it's the same thing as if you would have said, "Hey, guess what? Instead of Ryan Reynolds, it's going to be Tom Cruise," and Tom Cruise showed up. I'd be like, "Hey, there's Tom Cruise. What the hell's going on?"
That's how I see Tom Cruise and everything.
It breaks that, I guess, suspension. I guess it's not suspension of disbelief, rather more just like that facade of actors. Like when a big name actor gets on a screen, like Tom Cruise, for example, when you watch even the Mission Impossible movies where he's been that character for a long time, you still think that's Tom Cruise.
That's Tom Cruise.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I just have that relationship with Tom Cruise myself. I can't stand most Tom Cruise movies because I can't even tell you. I mean, except for maybe Jack Reacher, and the only reason I know that is because it's the name of the movie. But it's like he's just Tom Cruise and everything.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Actually, my family and I watched The Last Samurai the other day, which is a great movie, by the way. I haven't seen it in a while, but my mom has this distaste for Tom Cruise that she doesn't have for any other actor ever. Like, there's a scene where Tom Cruise our character is basically sobering up and is like going through withdrawals of alcohol and stuff. And she's just like, man, he just looks so sick. He just looks so bad. Like he just looks terrible. My mom's a really nice person. And I was like, what did he ever do to you, Mom? Like, seriously, what? Like every 5 minutes you say something negative about Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I think because growing up, I watched so many of his movies as a kid. You know, from Top Gun to Legend to there's just so many of them.
Risky Business.
A lot of action movies that I watched from
Cocktail.
Tom Cruise. Cocktail.
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. It's hard to see him, and I don't know. It's like I've seen him for so long in my life that like I like his movies. I like Tom Cruise. I've always enjoyed his movies, so I have nothing against him. That's just who he is. But there's been a lot of movies that he's put out that I absolutely adore, especially growing up.
UHF.
What?
Was he in that?
I was waiting.
Tom Cruise wasn't in UHF.
Was there a cameo?
I love how there's a pause there. I said UHF, and it was like air went right out of the room.
Yeah, I was like, wait a
what?
minute, that's
I
not
don't
right.
remember that. Your all of your Rolodexes in your brains just started going. Wait. The little guys inside your brains are going. Wait a second. Hold on. Was Tom Cruise in that movie that I don't remember? Was he somebody? I don't know.
It's time to drink from the fire hose.
Like the little guys in your head, like Peter Griffin, are just like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? Did we miss Tom Cruise in that movie?
Yeah. So
You know what movie that Tom Cruise was in that was amazing? It's Tropic Thunder.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yes, that was the first. That was one of the first times because he didn't. I felt like for the first time he wasn't taking himself too seriously.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
It
He
was
was just there to have a
great.
good time.
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I agree.
I totally agree. But yeah, like that's why I absolutely hated the rumors there for a while that
The Mummy was horrible.
That he was going to be.
You know, I
Green
never
Lantern.
saw The Mummy because all I
Didn't do
heard is that it was such a bad movie, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother to watch it. But I
And
heard it was horrible.
It hurt my heart that one of my favorite childhood trilogies of all time. Well, it's not a trilogy. I don't consider it a trilogy because the first two movies are the ones that exist. But my favorite, I guess, series of all time was remade in such a bad way because I love the Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. I grew up on those things. I love those movies. And then even though I love Tom Cruise, to see that happen, I was just like,
You know
look
what
how
was
they
so
massacred
funny?
my boy.
You did a review of Van Helsing, and
Yes.
it was sort of the same period because you can kind of tell them even the music
Yes.
was it was like da, 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 and it was just so silly. But
You
that was
just sang Batman
from that
theme from
time period.
1989.
That's what they were. Same thing with like the Mummy. You know, they all had that like whenever they
Brendan
would
Fraser's
yell,
Mummy, right?
their mouths would be
Yes.
elongated.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, like,
and they did that, and it was like,
that's the same like in a I Am Legend. You know, the zombies
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
they did the
infected.
same
You know,
thing
they were
there,
like,
too.
whoa! You
Yeah.
know, you're just like, okay, come on.
Like,
Like,
oh my god.
yeah, I'm kind of like, okay, there's
It's
still
gone.
people. Like, they haven't like fully mutated into something else.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
They're like, ah.
Yeah.
The only thing that ever worked in, which wasn't the same, was Blade 2.
Mm.
When
Like
the
the
mouth
opening.
opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that was different though. They were like, he was like,
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
He's gone again. Yes.
The problem you're gonna have with Ryan is that if you start listening to him, he's gonna lead you down a bad path.
Hear him again.
Get rid of him again. Dawson. See, nobody cares.
We've secretly replaced our Nicotina with no one. Let's see if anyone notices the difference.
You know, he finally made a good point.
It's too late for you, Nicotina. It's too
What were
late.
we saying?
We were talking about
No, the whole Dawson. Remember? Dawson. No.
Uh-oh. Rumors being see Film Gobs at it again.
Oh no.
It's still streaming.
I
it's
hate
streaming right now.
Phil.
Does
We
he
don't
hate
talk
me?
about Phil here. Do not
Yeah.
bring up that man.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah. It all started.
streaming right now.
Dawson and him just
No,
started
no
going at
chance.
it, and
Yeah,
that was it.
beefing
It was horrible. It was pretty bad.
That's
It was
probably the
pretty
least likely thing to happen, if we're being quite honest.
We've secretly replaced the fourth nerd with another nerd. Let's see if anyone tells the difference.
Songwriter also is out. This is your new lineup.
This is your new 4 nerd show.
We're just gonna go straight to it. You know,
That's the rumor now. That's the rumor now.
Yeah, just a hard cutoff. You know, like, oh, what happened? Like,
What happened?
It's like in the Power Rangers when they got rid of like all the actors and they brought in all new ones.
Or like the Dukes of Hazzard when we replace these cousins with other cousins. It's the same thing. One's blonde, one's dark haired, one's wearing a checkered shirt, one's wearing a yellow shirt.
To where they were cousins.
They were all cousins.
Yeah,
they were all cousins. That's what made no sense. Was they were no brothers, no sisters, no nothing. They were all just cousins. And like, where are the parents? Poor Uncle Jesse. Like apparently, there's all these parents of all these cousins out there, and they each have a different parent. Like where they all died in a tragic racing accident or something. You
boys are at it again, killing all the family.
They're going to get in some trouble.
I hate when shows do that. I mean, can you imagine if one day the Four Nerds show starts and Enosh and I are there? We're like, hey guys, welcome to the Four Nerds.
It's good to have you. Like we always
do. A rotation of different people.
Yeah. And then like a year later, Dawson's gone. It's just Ryan.
We're just like hosting
other guys.
Yeah. Nobody ever says anything.
No. Then it could be like what was it? The Temptations?
And then a year from now, we're just like, hey, welcome to the Two Nerds with me and Dawson.
No, you have like two rival Four Nerd shows.
Dawson,
like me and Dawson and Zod and Sil on two other ones with two other people, two alternates. And it's like two different Four Nerd shows going on. At the same time.
You guys actually recreate the same episode just with different people.
Yes, we cover the same topics.
Oh, just to see if anybody. We should do that sometimes just to see if anyone notices. Just to see if anyone notices.
You give you all of our same graphics and
yeah, same graphics, same everything, and the showtime is the same as well.
We all do
each other.
I was thinking about that recently because we all are on each other's like shows so much, like on each other's streams and everything. It's like I'm wondering what it must be like to watch all of us, right? Because it's like, what channel am I watching now?
Yeah.
Like, who's up in that upper left-hand corner? Because whoever's up in that upper left-hand corner,
this guy's subscriber count is way higher than the last one.
Like we got that guy and that guy. I know that guy. Who's that guy? I've never seen him before.
Oh, they added him. They did, yeah. That's when they got rid of Phil.
That felt bad for
him. I heard Ryan got into a fist fight.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of love. There's lots of love in here, actually, Ryan, for the idea of a Thundercats
I heard Joseph
movie.
was talking to Dawson's wife.
Thundercats would be legit. I would have loved to have seen who would have been a great Lion-O for me back in the day, not now, but would have been what's the Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey as Lion-O?
As Lion-O. Oh, that would have been so funny.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the new Thundercats ho. All right.
The Thundercats aren't here yet. It'd be a lot cooler if they were.
If there was separate Four Nerd show, one would be the number 4 nerds, and the other one
people know what
would just be the word 4 FOR nerds. Like, oh, come on.
Or pull a fantastic or a fan 4 stick and just insert the 4 inside the word nerds or something like that. Try to figure that out.
That's like a loophole.
How
There's
about
four different shows. You guys each have your own.
Yeah. We all take the brand.
You can listen to the Four Nerds on PSN radio.
Hey, started from the beginning, Andre.
I'm gonna have Louis Santino.
What? Oh man.
So then you have to branch off into Silverhawks, though. How about John Hamm as Quicksilver?
John Hamm
as Quicksilver.
As Quicksilver.
You're full of Quicksilver.
Hold on a second. This is why. Hold on.
Oh, I need to pull up Silverhawks. I haven't seen that in so long. He probably has the costumes and put on.
They're all silver.
Yeah. Tell me that's not a John Hamm property right there.
Wow.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, tell you.
That's awesome.
He was just always a little older,
They did. It started off as Thundercats, then it went to Silverhawks, then it went to Wildcats.
Wasn't there a shark one too? Wasn't there like a shark one too? It's like Street Sharks or something like that.
Street Sharks. It's a little more of an edgier one, but you know.
Right. They'll either save you or
what's up?
totally
I'm
eat
a
you.
street shark.
They'll either save you or totally eat you. I don't know. I was more so I liked Thundercats, but Thundercats were the one toy line that I didn't really have as a kid. Like that I didn't go. I had friends who had
Thundercats?
yeah.
Oh, I had the
Surprisingly.
Thundercats line.
Now I've got this.
And
I got
pressed I think it was in their back, and the eyes would light up on Mum-Ra and on Lion-O.
Yep. Now,
yeah.
My wife has her original Lion-O from when she was a kid. She actually had
Oh, there
Lion-O,
you
and
go.
I didn't. And she bought me all of like the new Savage World.
I even had the Thunder Tank.
Thundercats. Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, that thing was awesome.
How about this guy? What was
Oh
his
yeah.
name?
That was Bluegrass. That was Bluegrass.
Oh yeah,
Who's gonna play Bluegrass in the Silverhawks movie?
Ryan Reynolds.
This is our
That looks
cast.
like John
Ryan Reynolds.
Cena.
Idris Elba.
John Cena.
Idris Elba.
John Cena.
Totally
Cena.
John
That looks
Cena.
like John Cena.
Totally John Cena. John Cena. So
John Cena.
But here's the question too: is that what do you call this universe? If you had Silverhawks, you had Wildcats, or what was it called? If you had all these old cartoons,
Tiger Sharks. That's what it was. It was
Tiger Sharks. Yeah, you're right.
Oh
would
my
this be its own self-contained universe? If you had all these old cartoons being made into these like movie franchises, would it be its own like universe?
Mark Wahlberg.
It does kind of look
So,
well.
Thundercats, huh?
Yeah.
Thundercats, ho!
Thundercats, Silverhawks.
Like so you're a
all
cat,
these
huh?
guys.
What's that all about?
Have you
I'm from his entourage.
Because I was over at the Thunder Tank. I was about to take that for a test drive.
I'm like, so you're a cat, huh? What's that all about?
Monstar, huh?
Say hi to your mother
Monstar,
for
Has
me.
anybody seen Snarf?
Yeah.
Because I
Say
got
hi to your
a
mother
for
for me.
I
Say
produce
hello to your mother.
I got
entourage.
a short nipple.
Say hello to your mother for me. No, there's a lot of I'm okay. So here's another question. Like
Have you
I
seen my
guess
workout video?
this is turned from like rumors because it's just
Oh,
they're just
that's
all out
right.
there.
That's
to-
right. We're talking about rumors. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we gone from rumors to like casting 80s cartoon movies, right?
Oh goodness.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, if you did this, would it be its own self-contained universe in this 80s cartoon universe? And if so, what would it be called?
It could be.
I mean the I don't know, the Thundercats, multiverse. I mean, because
What
they
was,
were because they
what was
were.
that? Is it
The Thunderverse?
Filmation? Who did them? Who was the
No,
animated
I
studio?
can't remember the anime. No, it wasn't Filmation. Filmation did He-Man.
you
It
go.
was I think it was more of like a Japanese.
Something
I
like
think-
that.
Well, we're on it.
It was a
We're on
Japanese
it.
We're on it. We have this thing called Google.
I know.
Use your brains, guys. Come on. This is a think tank.
Google
Johnson?
is my brain.
But I mean, as kids, I mean, imagine having Google when you were a kid. I mean, we didn't
It
have
took
this.
weeks.
It took
Sometimes.
weeks. I just sent
Who was
letters.
that guy? Guys, oh,
Pacific.
Destro.
It's it was made by PAC. It was made by PAC, Pacific Animation.
Yeah, you're right.
Corporation.
The Pack universe.
Yep. The PAC
The Pac
universe.
Pack
The
12.
PAC verse. Yeah, I mean, but you got that. I mean, they've talked about for years though, like
Yeah,
Hasbro
they have.
trying to put together like a universe that involves Transformers, GI Joe, Mask, Micronauts, all that stuff. I mean that's
Micronauts.
Micronauts, dude. That's some
Man.
that's some going back stuff right there. I would love to see Mask. I think Mask could actually work nowadays.
The coolest
I mean,
thing about Mask was the toys.
yeah.
That was about
Do you have any,
it.
Enosh?
Cool as
I
robots.
do have. I've got the Switchblade. I got the Thunderhawk. I've got
The car was the best.
Oh yeah, heck yeah!
It was the centerpiece.
I got
it was
one.
what everybody
I got
cared
one
about.
sitting right here. The other ones are actually in my cabinet, but I got this one right out. That is out. But that like you said, the toys were the best because they combined Transformers and kind of a GI Joe kind of deal. Actually,
my friend had that.
they
we
made
played with those. Those are
they
cool.
made Matt Tracker an honorary GI Joe. Actually,
Wow.
yeah, they actually made a GI Joe of him.
Oh wow!
Dang.
There you go.
But
Looks like Mad Max.
right,
Oh man.
movie madness from my ship.
We're losing viewers.
Oh,
I got to get up in the morning, guys.
I know.
I can't be doing this.
I have to get up in the morning.
yeah,
I need to get to
He tells
bed.
us that. He's like, I'm so tired. I got to go to bed. And then he ends up on somebody else's stream. And it gets into like all out battles and
He's like,
brawls. And
wait, hold on. Let me find something. Let me find something.
like, wait, what I want to talk about is your content.
Oh, man.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Clicking noises. Click,
No.
click, click.
Oh, I love that.
That's not it. God damn
He
it.
loses his tabs.
Right.
And then Sci-Fi Dragon's like, I wanted to show you this.
Oh, now you're Prime.
Yeah, you're Prime now.
Yeah, Prime does that. Prime likes to keep things moving around.
Let me find one.
Yeah.
Let me find one here. Oh, like that one. There we go.
Boring. Let's move it around.
Right. You got to keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Or you know what Max does is that I love the guy, but like you'll be talking and all of a sudden he'll just put you on full screen. You're like, I always thought that all of a sudden it's like bam, full screen. I'm like, hey everybody. Unannounced. Just like bam.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I was on Four Nerds last week. It's like there's like dance music going on, and like there's a party going on, and everybody's getting pulled up one at a time, and it's like there's all this stuff going on, and hey, you're on screen, you're dancing, I'm dancing, he's dancing, we're all having fun. And he pulled himself out of that one. But yeah, so
Well played.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, there are all kinds of people are talking about like Hanna-Barbera now. You could have a whole Hanna-Barbera,
Yeah,
thing.
I went to a Hanna-Barbera theme
know
park
what?
when I was a kid. That was legit.
Where was that at?
It was local. It was.
Oh,
here in
here's a
town.
cut. Here's a cut. Biker mice from Mars. Do you guys remember Biker Mice from Mars?
No, I don't.
It was
no. I remember. What was it? Mighty Mouse. And
Reese
what was
brought
it?
it up first.
Danger Mouse.
Well, if you look at the Hanna-Barbera universe, you have Tom and Jerry. Let me see.
You got
have,
Grape.
Oh,
No.
where is it?
What was the gorilla? There was a gorilla.
Harambe?
Nicotina.
There was a gorilla. Hold on, I'm trying to find
What was
a
his
list.
name? I can't remember.
I'm trying to find a list of properties.
Boo Boo.
Snagglepuss.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Who was the dog? The blue dog.
That was Wonder Dog.
No.
Because it was Falcon.
brown.
It was Falcon and Wonder
The
Dog.
Winter Soldier.
Wonder Dog was the little. He was a little dog, and they even I think they even made a movie about him. No.
There
Huckleberry.
was the Jetsons. The Jetsons.
You're talking about. Okay.
I'm on a Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, the Jetsons were Hanna-Barbera.
Well, I was talking
Quest.
about that too because there was the Falcon because he's
Captain
in the new
Mechanic.
movie. Who's in? What's the dog's? The blue dog. The what was it? Blue? Was it Blue Falcon or Falcon? He's in the
Scooby-Doo?
new-
Oh, you're
yeah,
talking
the
about from Scoob.
Yeah.
That what was
Oh
it?
yeah, what was his name? Yeah, Scoob.
I could have swore that was Wonder Dog.
It could be Wonder Dog.
Space Ghost was another one.
Dude, Space Ghost. Oh, dude, I love me. I
Yeah,
love me some Space Ghost.
Let me see what else is a Pink Panther.
Well, I'm going to Venus. Hey, gonna get there in my spaceship. I'm going to Venus.
was the other one.
Gonna go where the kids are hip.
Speaking, he shall appear. Prime's in the chat.
TV.
Oh, Prime.
Yeah, we mentioned Prime and he pops. He pops in. That's awesome.
The
Here's
Smurfs
his
were
name, he's
Hanna-Barbera. Smurfs.
Zorak.
Yeah, they were. That is true.
Oh yes, Zorak.
Nobody loves me. Everyone hates me. Guess I'll go eat some worms.
I mean, now you just sound like that.
The TV.
What's the donkey from Winnie the Pooh?
TV has melted my brain.
Oh, what was that?
Eeyore.
Eeyore.
It's like,
Eeyore.
thanks for noticing me. I'm just gonna go away now. Thank you.
Don't bother.
I don't know if you guys ever had. Did you guys ever get the Space Ghost album, Musical Barbecue?
No.
I can't say that I did. I can't say that I did.
Fabulous. It's fabulous in every way. I used to have that.
It was all back order.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's absolutely spectacular. I used to play that actually from back when I had an answering machine.
I sent in a self-addressed
16,
envelope. You remember those? Those like contests on TV, be like, send in a postcard or a self-addressed envelope too. You know, it was just like
show.
No, like any kind of contest they would have for kid shows. You had to mail in.
Yes.
Yeah,
and you could win a transformer each week. They gave away, or each day rather, they gave away a transformer to some.
That's how all these companies got all these self-addressed stamped envelopes, man. They just, and you wonder where junk mail came from. It all came back. It all came back.
Like, yeah!
They say it was Dynamut.
Oh, Dynamut. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Dynamut. Yep. No, you're right. Magilla Gorilla.
Magilla, that's who it was.
Oh my gosh.
Magilla Gorilla.
Yes. Oh, Danger Mouse. Now there's a property right there.
Yeah.
Mouse. Man.
Am I the only one in here?
What?
We're losing viewers, guys.
Yeah.
We only lost 2. They just didn't know who Danger Mouse was.
Danger Mouse. Click. I'm out.
I like me some Danger Mouse. Bionic 6. Danger Mouse was fire. Look at that.
Yeah.
Blue Falcon. Batfink.
Here we go. Hold on.
Dang.
I got it right here. Hold on. Where'd it go? You see that?
Yeah.
No.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Gorilla.
Gorilla for sale.
Hey guys.
Oh my goodness.
There's so many possibilities. Okay, so we cover the Hanna-Barbera universe.
Now it's Nicotina's show. He's conducting everything.
So
what happens when I take over?
Speaking of memories, or not memories, but speaking of rumors, what do you guys think? And then we'll start to bring this together. What do you guys think about the rumor that Patty is going to leave?
Ideas.
Patty Jenkins?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's going anywhere. I mean, she's invested in
But
Gal.
don't you know, Ryan? Her and Zack Snyder are at odds, and they're fighting, man. Yeah. They totally can't stand each other.
Patty Jenkins she believes in Joss Whedon.
Yes.
No, she's not going anywhere. She's still got, like I said, she's got a couple ideas up her sleeves, and she's gonna, continue on, man. I mean, Zack Snyder chose her.
Right.
Well, this so that's like
her.
He appointed her.
He appointed her.
Poindexter.
What's that?
No, nothing.
I thought you said something. Okay,
it was a bad pun.
Oh, gotcha.
Get it rid of him again.
But no, I seriously I don't buy into this idea of Patty either. I mean, I'd be very, very surprised if she's checking out. I mean, and the reports of her just being upset, and there's been a lot of some people that we stream with and everything.
I mean, they haven't even released
seem to have thoughts about Patty that putting out there, like, what if she's like an informant for this person or that person? And it's like,
it's like,
who cares? Come on, really?
Well, my thing is that people are still clinging on to the fact that Zack Snyder is beef with anybody. Like, if anyone hears anything from anyone who's ever worked with Zack, like, they love the guy.
187 said it was in some interview. I'm curious because the interview I heard where she was talking about doing a solo Themyscirian movie and Wonder Woman 3, and that would be set in the present day. That was this year, and that was a couple months ago. So was there something brand new? Because I mean, if she said something like that, I believe it would have made headlines. I believe that it would have caught some traction. People would hear about it. That would be something that we would have also, talked about instead of Hanna-Barbera.
And maybe after the Amazonian series or movie or whatever, maybe after that, I could see maybe her stepping away. But
when she's finished with Wonder Woman, she might, retire. Her cape, so to speak.
Could that be an animated series? Is the Amazonians an animated?
It could be animated.
See, I would almost rather see that. Like, I get it. Everybody wants to see a live action of everything, right?
Of everything,
but the reality,
see a live action
But the reality is, there's a lot of money that goes into these things, and there's some things that would probably just better be realized and fleshed out if it was animation.
Right.
Right. You can get more people to watch the animated Themyscirian movie than you can, because it won't have Gal in it. So
it's
same
a
thing
hard
with
sell. It's a hard sell.
That as well. That's the same thing. Like I really, even though the trench sequence was cool, I don't really care to see a trench movie.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, it's not
all
necessary.
They're all computer generated anyway. So it's like, who cares? If Jason Momoa's not in it, I don't care.
Pelican says, according to Mike Zero, I'm sure George Lucas fired her and is going to retcon Wonder Woman. Just something he would say. I did want to, where was it? I just had it. So Gavin is in the UK and he brought up, in America, did you have Banana Man and Super Ted? I remember we had Banana Man.
Was there Banana Man? It sounds familiar.
I don't remember Super Ted.
Super Ted. Not sure about Super Ted.
That reminds me of
Banana Man.
That reminds me of Super Fuzz. Have you guys ever seen Super Fuzz?
I've seen Fuzz.
So this was one that I even stumped Matt Jarbo with. So this was a movie. It had Abe Vigoda and like this other guy, and it's about a cop who's in like a nuclear explosion, and then all of a sudden he gets all these superpowers and he can make his mind do anything, but when he sees the color red, the superpowers go away. It's like from like 1980, and it's super cheesy. And I have a copy of it. Actually, it's actually on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. But it's like the effects are horrible, and it's like stuff like
the Greatest American Hero.
Oh, but I love Greatest American Hero.
They were going to adapt that and make it a movie, and Will Ferrell was supposed to play the guy, but they didn't. Cool. It fell through or whatever. And I mean, Will Ferrell's like hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I mean, Step Brothers is like at the top for me for Will Ferrell.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, why do you think I keep a drum set in the other room?
Yes.
Yeah. You my drum set.
What'd you do to my drum set? Why are you sweaty? I was watching Cops.
No, but that that would actually work. I know that they went from there and they were going to try to make it like a very politically correct driven version with like they were going to have like a Native American girl be the greatest American hero because
that must be why it failed.
Yeah,
they were making it weird instead of just making it
exactly.
Making it weird.
Well, I mean, you don't try to take it seriously. Like, don't try to don't try to take it literal. That it's like the great. Oh no! If we make this movie, it must be the greatest American hero, and we know that we have to go back. And it just that's always too bad. Like when people can't just enjoy what it is,
Right.
Say, this is what made this thing back in the past popular and fun and whatever. Make something like that. Don't try to take something serious and make it a joke. The only thing that I ever really saw like that at first I was really against, and then once I saw it, I really didn't have such a problem with it. Was Chips.
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. No, Chips. Chips. Did you get? I mean, I
didn't see the movie.
Okay, so I did, and I was really against.
I like Chris Pena.
Yeah, and what's his name? Dak Shepard.
Dak Shepard. He's hit or miss for me.
He is with me too. He's really hit or miss with me as
well.
He
was really good in Idiocracy.
Yes. Yes.
I like money. I like money. I can take you to the time machine. This guy, this dude, he
ride sucks anyway. Ride.
Oh well, there's been a long-standing joke in our house. If you're going into somebody's room to make sure to knock, and they'll be like, "Go away, go away, Satan." But no, I just
he interrupted me while watching Ouch My Balls. He's all, hey, you gotta be. He's all, hey,
the body. It's what the body needs.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes. Yeah, but they need water, like from the toilet.
Hey, Zever, you. I don't know if you caught the joke a few weeks back, but like there was like a not sure joke in Stargirl. In Stargirl.
Was it really
from Owen Wilson? Yeah, I can't remember what episode it was, but like somebody says he's not sure, and I was like, I looked at the family, I was like, yes, he is. That's it's a great movie. It's an awesome movie.
It's a wonderful documentary.
No,
Yeah, really.
He's like, no, that's not sure. Like, no, that's not my name.
But what we really want is the ambiguously gay duo movie.
SNL. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Idiocracy is on HBO Max. That's what I had heard.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna go check because that is one of the most like unsung movies. It's so good. Yeah. It's so funny. But yet, if you go on Netflix, Amazon Prime, anything, it's never available. Never. Yeah. So that I'm telling you, that I love that movie.
Yeah.
Well, hey, and guys, the best thing about it, real quick, sorry, was that when I
wait a minute.
Nope. No.
Is that when I first found the movie?
He didn't miss a beat.
He didn't miss a beat.
I was sitting on my couch. All right, he wants to go.
No. Finish what you were going to say. We weren't trying to.
No, the best part about it was that my wife and I found that movie. We were sitting on the.
That was the best part.
And we stumbled upon it on. It was on like one of the movie channels, and we were like, "What is this?" And then we just started watching it, and it was hilarious,
right?
And then I was like, "Wow!" And it's the best way to find a movie that's good is when you don't know anything about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
President Camacho.
Yeah.
Terry Crews.
Camacho.
Oh my gosh, I love Terry Crews. I
think Ryan caught that one when Abu Naz was on. Everyone's like, "Mr. President." I was like in the chat, President Camacho.
Well, we have had some fun poking fun at some different things here in the last hour and a half, and which goes to show. Now I got to put this up. Darth Tasty, does this one go in your butt and this one goes in your mouth?
Yeah.
Wait, this one goes in your mouth and this one goes in your butt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I have not seen. Yes, I have seen Palm Springs. Have you guys seen Palm Springs?
No.
Gotta see it. It's on Hulu.
Those guys, they're funny.
Oh my God, it's on Hulu. I love Lonely Island. I love Lonely Island.
One of my favorite comedies ever is Hot Rod with those guys. Like, oh my goodness, with Andy Samberg. Hot Rod is amazing.
So I got to tell you guys this. So you guys need to understand something about me, right? So everybody knows, everybody talks about, like what I do for a living and stuff and, being a minister and stuff. But here's the deal, guys. I love sneaking stuff in behind, like that people won't catch, but only a certain few will catch. And so like when I started playing guitar,
I can see you doing this.
Oh, dude. So when I started playing guitar in my grandma's little church, I would invite my friends to church and like, they'd be sitting there and like, some of them, like they'd be kind of bored or whatever. And so like, when I'd get up and like start playing music at the end, like this is like back in the early 90s. So like, I'd start playing like Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
Yes.
And like Don't Cry by Guns N' Roses and stuff. And everybody else is just like, oh, it's such a pretty music that you play underneath that stuff. And all my friends are like, this is cool. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Well, I worked for a church for a while called Living Hope, and it's called Living Hope of the Bay. And so I literally recorded a parody of On a Boat for the church. And it was like, and live in hope, take a real good look, cause I'm here at Live in Hope. And live in hope, everybody, take a look and see. I'm in the church praising God and I'm worshiping. And life, maybe it's kind of hard to cope. That's when it's good to come and worship here at Live in Hope. And worship hope, and we're having fun, and I get to be the worship leader in the praise band.
You have a box?
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, the whole auto tune thing and stuff. Yeah, and it was funny because like there's a whole group of people who just think, wow, that was a really cool thing Enosh did, and then like other people are like, oh my gosh, what is he going to say in this song? Right? like what's going to get dropped?
Everyone's like, oh!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! It's not in your life.
That's where it's
So I don't take myself too seriously, folks. All right. So, anyways, but it goes to show you, we could talk about rumors. There's always a plethora of rumors to discuss.
What is a plethora?
What's that?
I said, what is a plethora?
Yes, three amigos.
Yes.
Three amigos.
Fantastic.
I just think it's important that like
Infamous. The Infamous.
Are you the singing bush?
You just shot the invisible swordsman.
Humana.
Shall we ride in 6 white horses? Shall we ride in 6 white horses? Ride in horses when she comes. She'll be going around the mountain when she comes. Or he goes, look, it's a plane.
I'll leave this one alone.
It's a mail plane.
It's a mail plane. How can you tell? Can't you see the little balls?
The little balls.
I don't know if you guys see Reese 75's comment.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
at least I didn't redo that one, huh? That'd be I don't know what I'd parody that to.
Yes.
Oh my
goodness.
Oh my god.
It's Paco. It's Paco. Hold the hat in the high. Higher.
When he goes like this, when they go, my little buttercup has
the sweetest.
Smile.
My little buttercup.
It smiles.
Won't you stay a while?
while. You and I will settle down in a cottage built for two.
This.
It's like,
Who's next? We don't know.
Buttercup, sweet
little
little buttercup.
something.
My little buttercup.
Yeah, my little buttercup.
I love you. This town's getting too rough for me.
Well, on that note, folks.
He's all, hey, what's next? Amigos falling from the sky?
Now I know how Max feels when we do this.
Look
to
at
him.
these two sissies.
You're Ned Niederlander? I used to watch all of your movies. And then I learned about trick
All right.
photography.
All right. So, as I was saying, there's a lot of rumors out there, guys. All you got to do is sift through them and just know that everything that comes down the pike is not true. Everything is not,
Don't
you know,
mute me.
you can't unmute me. Look, everything is not true. Take everything with a huge, as they say, grain of salt, and always be careful who you invite on your show.
Himalayan pink salt.
But I also, as Pelican says, I also recommend Palm Springs. It's a good movie. Reese says I'll have what they're having. For sure. And as long as we're all laughing together, you know, that's the important thing. But hey, guys, there's lots of cool stuff coming up. It's a great time to be a DC fan. Keep saying it. And you know, no matter what comes, the reality is we're getting the Snyder cut. We're getting, I just keep saying that. Like, no matter what anybody says, no matter what happens, what doesn't happen, we're getting Zach's version of that film. And you know what? If Ryan Reynolds is in it, I'll look and go, oh, it's Ryan Reynolds. But I'm still gonna love.
You wouldn't say, oh, that's Hal Jordan?
That's Hal Jordan.
Yeah, see
Where's
that's
Cantor Hall?
Well, you know,
I'll be honest with you.
there is the idea that from somebody that I heard this from, that the lanterns are traveling to our sector.
The traveling lanterns.
So so they're on their way to the sector, and then that's why they show up so late in Justice League because Superman was already on Earth, so they figured, okay, we don't have to worry about Earth anymore because you know the Kryptonian is there.
What a theory!
I know, right? You never know, though. You never know.
Thanks for that, Nicotine.
It wasn't my theory. I'll tell you that.
Wait,
all right, guys.
what?
Well, hey, thanks for joining me, guys. I just wanted to talk about this together. I mean, because we do all these streams together. We talk about so many different things, you know, and there's so much out there that I thought it'd be cool if we just you know.
Oh yeah, and I mean the positivity is where it's at, man.
Yes.
And that's got to be where our focus is.
Absolutely, and that's what we're doing.
Like when we do these, at least for me, I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but
Thank you.
But for me, it's like when we get together and we talk and we have these streams, to me, the goal of all of this is to have fun and just to enjoy being around each other and talking about the topics that we like to talk about. And to me, that's the best part. And is he going to be Green Lantern or not? Is he going to be Hawkman? I don't know. Just confirmed. Livecast. He just confirmed something.
Yes.
Just confirmed.
Just confirmed.
just confirmed that Nicotina wants to have a good time.
You heard it here first, folks. It's been confirmed. But I like
We-
that.
and to
I
go
love
out
Matt.
on a
I love
Hey,
Matt.
on
That's
that note,
great.
And then you should probably answer that comment. Any Doomcock videos coming up?
Me too. Oh, from Geeks Cosmics. So as soon as Doomcock releases another video, Johnny and I will be right on that. I don't know if you've seen our 2 cents on nonsense, Nicotina.
No, I have been meaning to watch it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I've had so much fun doing those. We did a Mike 01 and we've done a couple Doomcock videos and it's just talk about laughter. I mean, just some of the stuff when it's like we try to predict what Doomcock will say next, and when you get it right, it's just hilarious. So
Like I said, it's the same video of him, just different.
right. What you could do is take his video and then take his audio from different
videos.
yes,
the
and
same.
just put it all together. I think that would be funny.
That would be funny.
I like sickness.
Darcy says, I always thought everything on the internet was true.
I know. Just
It is.
Or amigos falling from the sky.
Ah! Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. They were right.
All of them.
We're all right.
Everyone.
It's a multiverse. It's a multiverse. And everyone is Green Lantern.
We are all Green
So there you
Lantern.
go. Well, hey guys, until next time, thanks for joining us. As always, make sure hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Hey, we want to go around and everybody tell everybody where you can be found, starting with this guy right here.
The only guy who has not been kicked out of the show yet, and I'm very flattered of that. But yeah, I'm.
See, you were good. You're good. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky, kid. Don't get cocky.
I just shouldn't have said anything. Gosh dang it.
Brown
Even
noser.
I took myself out. You think I was going to leave you in there, buddy?
I don't
Think
know.
again,
I don't know.
mister.
I
Why
don't
did
know.
he take himself out?
You know who I am? Huh? You know who I am? I'm the guy with the power. I got this. Look who I can bring it. I can bring this guy in at any time, and I can take him right back out. I can bring this guy in at any time. I can take him right back out. I can bring him back in again and have him stand up back to the silly and catch him doing something stupid.
Oh, man. Shorts that time.
All right, tell us where you're from.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, can you get a better camera?
I just ordered it yesterday. I just ordered a new camera yesterday.
Mr.
So-
Nimwa?
Nimwa.
Oh man. So anyway,
You find him on nimwa.com.
Nimwa.com.
you can find me at Nerdy in Many Ways here on YouTube. I'm also at NIMW32 on Twitter and Instagram. So be sure to check it out if you're into all things nerdy, including like movies, video games. I just released a song cover today, actually.
You did?
As well as art tutorials and stuff. So be sure to go check it out.
He did a cover of Metallica's Unforgiven.
Not quite. Not quite.
Spoke too soon.
I did.
Cash App. Oh, no.
Cash App. I know. I'm trying to find the button. Hold on a second. There he goes. All right. I don't know what's. I don't know if I'm one
of those monkeys. That Go for it, Andre.
All right. Tell us where we can find you, Nicotina.
You can find me on the Nicotina Show on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And you can follow me.
We can make him clap like a monkey if you get to the Cash App super chat right now to see a live stream of Nicotina clapping for an hour straight.
On Twitter, follow me there, and then the Nicotina Show on YouTube.
Gave me for 99 cents.
For 99 cents, you can get the take-home version.
Nicotina
Get our home game.
the home console.
Oh my goodness.
Whack now. You'll get this
Holy shit.
2000s version of a Toshiba laptop.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Built.
And 2 dead batteries.
And there's no battery.
Batteries.
Oh my gosh.
I had to salvage that one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, who's next? Ryan?
Oh.
Yeah. I guess I'll go. You can find me at Zeverfett on Twitter or on YouTube. We do movie reviews, show reviews. We're doing Stargirl, but not tonight. We don't do it live like Enosh. We do it a little bit more classy.
Man, don't act so excited, man.
You probably should, because that one day you had that malfunction where the Flash's face was all over the screen.
No one does it more classy than Enosh.
There you go. With the radio voice.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, guys. Enosh here, just letting you know that Zeverfett is full of crap.
We have deconfirmed all of his sources. They're all crap.
This just in.
Click on over to manscaped.com. I use promo code FOOTSIES for save 20% off your first order. Balls to the wall. I shave my balls. I take the TF20 with me.
Manscaped.com to
It's in my bag. It fits in my backpack, and I can shave my balls whenever I want.
What is going?
Never.
Oh, the commercial. I love Darth Tacey. If this is what the Poindexter Lounge is turning into, I'm definitely on board.
It's full of scum and villainy.
Yes. Well, we'll see.
If you like what you see here, then subscribe to the Nicotina Show, because this is what we do every time.
But
every
time.
We don't know.
It's an hour of this.
Less prepared.
An hour of this.
Oh gosh, we look like idiots. We all just spasm out.
It's a new show of just challenges and stupid stuff like who can hold their breath and turn the reddest.
I'm already out.
Can't do it. I think he died. I think Dawson is still the reddest, though. He's a little embarrassed. He had to hold his breath for some. Look at him. He is the reddest.
Chris says, wait, I'm blue.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm blue. I'm doing
That's
it.
what we need.
Salacious.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Salacious Chrome.
Oh, shooter.
All right.
You need Jedi.
The Jedi.
The Jedi mind.
Wookie.
On Solo.
Oh, we need to wrap this up. We're getting out of control.
Master Jabba says.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Because he's
Oh,
holding
my
a
goodness.
thermal detonator.
Yoto.
Yeah.
That's the weird sounds from Star Wars. Oh my gosh.
it's like the droid who gets his feet like metal iron.
Wow! Wow!
I do not want to. I do not want to.
You want to walk?
Yeah.
I go.
Oh.
It's a good time. Oh, there you go.
When you did the music from Jabba's palace, you're all. Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, how rude.
Oh, Jesus. Ah!
That was the
I
worst
don't like
part.
the Naboo.
I hated that. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
what the hell am I watching?
I know. Boba Fett's over there just like,
It's like we're listening to a chorus line. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I had a Boba Fett helmet. I don't even know where my Boba Fett helmet is anymore. I don't know. So much crap in here now.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy. But hey, This is fun. We can just do another show of all this. Like, come right back. We'll just live stream that so we can
All
like
sound effects.
put that out there.
Link. We'll jump in now.
Exactly. We make a new link and just come back in, like just doing sound. Look, okay, so we literally have to plan that, where we literally just like plan on coming in and just like doing sound effects from Star Wars for an hour. We don't explain it, we don't talk about it, and we just watch the chat.
Why go?
Oh my
What does he say? He goes. And then they fall back.
That's what Pinky.
Misa no think so.
Remember that guy outside of Jabba's palace?
Oh
Come on. That's what Pinky.
He goes,
That's what. No.
he goes away. Like, whoa, who was that guy? I want to meet him.
yeah. We don't like the Naboo. They think their brain's so big. Be gone with him.
Misa be thinking the fastest way to the Naboo is going through the planet core.
No. Go.
Use
I
the
swear,
Jar Jar
we
Binks.
just do that. We don't explain it. We're just
Oh,
like, it's
bad
just like
general.
Star Wars sounds, just the sounds of Star Wars, and we just get on here and we just.
You saw a big doodoo this time. Oh man. Oh, Jar Jar, gotta think of a plan. I give up. I give up.
I give up.
I give up. I give up.
Just sip a chowa. Chop chowa.
I'll see you in hell.
Usna pare slimo.
What was his name?
Sebulba.
Sebulba.
He always wins.
He always wins.
You may have won some, give a chance, but you will not win the race.
Oh my
gosh.
Annie?
The blue is the boy. Red is his mother.
Screw the mother. I want the boy.
Oh my goodness.
The blue is
The
the
death toll is
boy.
catastrophic. You must contact me.
McClunky.
This is the war. I don't think you can win.
Coruscant, that doesn't compute. You are under arrest.
I am taking them to Coruscant. Coruscant. That does not compute. Wait, let me think. You're under arrest, and they get killed.
Oh, my favorite thing. I just started watching the Clone War, the Clone Wars again. And one of the first few episodes of General Grievous, they had this big ship, and the droid's like, "I still somehow can't hit anything," and General Grievous just knocks off his head. She's like, "Yes."
Like doors go. Psst, like, check it out, Corporal. We're covering you. Roger. Uh-oh.
What's going
no
on?
match for droid decars.
What the hell is that?
This stunted slime out of my sight.
Yeah, they pop up like.
Deal with it immediately. I will make it legal.
I will make it legal.
Do it right. Now there are two of them.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Oh my gosh.
And they just get massacred in the end. They're like, ah!
Oh, Cygnus has a good one. They've gone out the ventilation shaft.
Ventilation shaft.
What's going on down there? Come in. Everything's under control. Situation normal. What happened? Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? We're sending a squad up. Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Who is this?
Who is
What's
this?
your operating
What's your operating number?
Boring conversation, anyways. Luke, we're gonna have company. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will give the last word of today's. What's up, brain? I will give the last word to my grandmother as we go out, remembering what brings us all together here in the Snyder cult.
We're embracing it now.
Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. I will lead you.
I'm gonna embrace it for clicks.
Snyder cult?
Embrace the cult.
Embrace the Snyder
You
cult.
lied on me.
Embrace it. Be who you are. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. No.
Feel your anger.
Do it.
You want this, don't you?
I know.
Yes, I feel your anger.
That's what I tell my wife every night. You want,
Oh my gosh.
but it's just a remote. So
You want this, don't you?
so
I feel your anger. Oh,
sorry.
slight
No more
wardrobe
cross
malfunction.
No more
Slight wardrobe.
sports to the Death Star.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for joining us in the Point Extra Lounge. We're having some fun. We may do that again. That was so much fun. Or it might be one of those once-in-a-moment things that if we try it again, it's going to be really stupid. So, hey, join us next time. Join us next time where you'll hear the illustrious Zeverfet say...
What?
Exactly. And we'll see you next time here in the Poindexter. If I get... see, I totally screwed that up. What?
You just got it right.
Okay. Tune in next time when you'll hear the illustrious Zeverfet say...
See you later.
Until next time, folks. Until next time, stay nerdy. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't like the stuff that you love. Love what you love, no matter what it is, and embrace other people's nerddoms and their fandoms as well. All right. Thanks to my guests, Zeverfet, Nicotina, nerdy in many ways, with his cool embroidered hat, and look for Nimwa coming soon. All
take the film off the camera. That's all it is.
Exactly. Just take that lens thing off.
You're trying to keep it simple, and I understand that, but just take it off.
Hey, I'm getting a new one. Okay, it's coming soon. Get off my back.
There you
It's
go.
like a thick layer of dust on it.
So I will give the final word to my grandmother in summing up what we all think, no matter what rumors end up coming true, no matter what. Here she is. We'll see you next time here in the Poindexter Lounge.
Welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. I'm Enosh's grandma, and I say yes, release the Snyder Cut.